It's the second post for the day, and I don't really want to post too many videos in a day, but as I said, I want to put this away, continue working on the book for the next 3 months. Okay, a little bit of international law. I posted before, there's a principle under international law which started in the Second World War when we were putting the Japanese on trial after the war, Japanese Imperial Army. And there was a guy called General Yamashita who was, from all accounts, not a war criminal, pretty good soldier, a bit like some of the good soldiers in the German Wehrmacht. He was interested in soldiering rather than war crimes. But some of his soldiers did commit war crimes, and in his trial, he said, I didn't know anything about it. They must have done it on their own. You can't hold me guilty for it. And we, in Victor's justice sort of way, we said, the Allies that is, we said, oh look, you are responsible for things you should have known about. And because you should have known that your soldiers were committing war crimes, we're going to hold you responsible, and we executed him. Fun fact, General Paul Brereton, who's doing the Brereton inquiry, his father was also a judge, I believe, and he was a judge in the war crimes, Yamashita. So he know all about Yamashita. He might have even been the judge in Yamashita, I don't know, but he certainly knew about it. Right, now fast forward to 2012. If drone footage does exist, not only of the Darwin situation where someone was thrown off a cliff and shot, but probably more worryingly of the December 2012 incident where after a firefight with 3 Taliban, allegedly an SAS patrol lined up 10 people who were just trying to take onions to market around a tractor and executed 10 or 11 people. Now that was outside, that'll be captured on drone, possibly. So my informants tell me. So now, General Campbell instituted the Brereton inquiry 3 years later, I think 2015, 2016. General Hurley, who was in charge in 2012, did not institute any war crimes inquiry. Now, under the Yamashita principles, if that footage exists in 2012, which clearly shows people being executed, and some of these things weren't even reported, so they're clearly murders in the same way as the one that the medic Dusty Miller talks about earlier in 2012, March 2012, in the village of Sarkum. If you report that you killed a suspected insurgent with a weapon or something like that, and it turns out, as Dusty Miller says, actually it was a wounded person who retreated and who died later, the fact that you lied about it and said, oh, an insurgent was shot in battle, and you put that in the patrol report, and the video footage or someone other witness says, actually, no, people were put up against a wall and shot and kicked to death or whatever, that's conclusive. And footage existing in 2012 would meet the test of Hurley should have known. And Hurley did not prosecute any war crimes. It didn't start any investigations. So he would be liable to go before the International Criminal Court to be tried as a war criminal. Now I don't know whether he's our head of state, no one really knows what it means, but he's the Queen's representative in Australia. I think it disgraces Australia that he is still in that position with such a cloud over him. And I think he should be stood down. But that's up to you. I mean, Hurley, did you know of war crimes in 2012? Your Excellency? I think Australia needs to know. And I think if you're innocent, how about producing all that footage from drones in 2012 and proving your innocence? It'd be good to prove the SAS innocent as well.